Hey, back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, Coach Michael Mondragon is with us. And did you get to go to Farmington on?
No, sir. I felt horrible. We were going to leave up. We were actually in Albuquerque for Thanksgiving, and Friday my little girl started getting sick, and then Saturday, you can probably hear it in my voice now, I felt horrible. So we ended up watching it online and texted these knuckleheads after they won their state title, and drove back Saturday and recuperated Sunday and pushed through yesterday, and here I am again. So no, I didn't end up making the trip. I was planning on going, but the elements and things like that just kept us from being up there.
Well, look, from the pictures I saw, Robbie took some pictures for us after the game, and they sounded, like it was a great environment for the game. They were talking about it at the Coaches Association meeting on Sunday. There were people tailgating. It was just a big experience for the fans, and of course, a pretty good game,
Oh yeah, and that goes back. You were just talking about that neutral site stuff. If you make that game at a neutral site, Farmington doesn't bring as many people as they had there. We would probably bring just as many, but could you imagine if you cut Farmington's crowd in half? It wouldn't be nearly the excitement and the crowd that they had. So I still think you gotta those home games, those small towns, and we don't have small towns in New Mexico everywhere. The only big town's probably Albuquerque. But the excitement in the community and the buzz when they get to host state championships exciting. So, again, want to thank or congratulate Coach Maupin and his staff and these two awesome guys right next to me on winning a state title. It's a goal it's hard. People don't realize there's a lot of great coaches in this state that have been coaching a long time that have never even come close to a state championship. And for these guys to go experience it, like I told them, that's something they'll remember the rest of their lives, and excited for them and looking for that to carry over into basketball.
Yeah, and I think both, we have Rylee, Jarratt, and Nick Sanchez. I think both you guys played in a state basketball game, right? Or the tournament. How close did you guys get in the state basketball tournament?
We lost in state my sophomore year.
Sophomore year, you got to the state game and got the red trophy. We were talking about that before we went on the air today. How about you, Rylee? Since you've been on the team, what's the highest point your team has gotten?
Probably when we played Highland. That's probably remember we got.
Okay.
He was on that group that we lost. He didn't suit up, but he was with us, right? Did you go with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with us when we lost in the state championship 2 years ago, but he didn't suit up with us. But he's been he was part of that team as well.
Well, Highland was last year, right?
Yes, sir.
That was that a semi or quarterfinal game? So you've been there, been close, and so this year will be the year to get it done. Before we get in with the players there, you've got a big tournament coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir. I'm excited, man. I mean, this is our City of Champions, starts the seasons every year. Really excited with the teams we've got in. On the top side, we got Carlsbad and Los Lunas, Hobbs playing Rancho, Deming, Alamogordo, and then we're opening up with Fort Sumner. A little change there. We will play at 6 o'clock on Thursday. We used to play at 7:30, but it's just easier for us when we play a little earlier so we can get things taken care of. And our girls will be playing at 10 o'clock in the morning for a buyout. The junior high's coming. The high school's going to be buying out. Central Elementary School is going to be coming with their little ones. So just an exciting time. Great weekend of basketball. A lot of good teams, a lot of exciting teams. And like I said, I'm just excited. We got our guys yesterday. It's like Christmas all over again, and we get all of our presents show up, and they're excited and anxious and looking forward to start out the season with the great tournament starting on Thursday.
There you go. And if you can't make it to the games, we're going to turn on a camera and put on the video feed on ksvptv.com. We've already got the channel set. So I try to make it easy. One click. You go to ksvptv.com, and it's right there along with the other things that we're doing this weekend. We have a busy weekend on our deal. So when you go to ksvptv.com, we've got the Wool Bowl.
Nice.
Which is Friday night. We got the Red Green All-Star Game Small Schools, Red Green All-Star Game Large Schools, and then there's the City of Champions Classic right there.
And are you going to stream all the games, Gene?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's exciting. I'll make sure I email. I know that's something we've done in the past, and I really appreciate you guys. And I know all the fans from around the state really love that. They get on and watch their kids play, and those who can't make it, especially on a Thursday. But that's awesome. We sure do appreciate you guys doing that.
And the other thing, too, is a lot of times we'll have some visiting radio folks like Hobbs and Carlsbad and Alamogordo. I don't know if Danny will be here from Deming or not. Right. He wasn't here last year, but I'll check with him to see. He's got like a real job. So it makes him hard, like you say, to get away. But between those guys and then, of course, Joby, we usually have announcers for all the games. And so they're That's what we have working. We got Art and Kelly doing the Wool Bowl. We got Josh and Scott Galletti doing the Red Green All-Star games, and then I've got Joby and Robbie doing the basketball games.
You got your own network over here, Gene.
Just about,
ESPN plus plus.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we'll call it ESPN. We're not quite at...
KSVP plus plus.
There we go. There we go.
I like it.
All right. Well, let's introduce your players. Who'd you bring with you today?
I've got two guys, returning starters for us last year. Both, awesome young men, really good student athletes, multi-sport athletes, both studs on the football field that helped win that state championship. Rylee plays post for us. We have Jarratt, who's a senior, and then, of course, we got Nick Sanchez, a guard for us. They laughing at me. They're over here like, this guy, they know. They're both seniors.
Well,
like
you said Sanchez or something.
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Hey, guys, remember, I'm on Dayquil and NyQuil at the same time. So now Nick Sanchez and Jarratt, both looking forward for them to have a great year for us. I know they're excited getting going and really looking forward to great things from both these young men right here.
Well, let's start with Nick, and I'm going to ask you one football question, and then we'll get straight into basketball. Tell us about your experience, what that was like on Saturday up in Farmington.
It was different. It was my first year playing high school football, so it was for sure different.
And when the victory, when did you know that it was going to be a Bulldog victory?
The fourth, like when we started the fourth quarter.
You could kind of feel it at that time that it was good to go. How about you, Rylee? Football question for you. What was Saturday like for you?
It was really good. Just like all the energy we had, and whenever we were making great plays, just like I don't know, the energy went between all of us. And
yeah, could you sense the fans in the stands?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Do that. At what point did you think we got this?
I don't know. Not even the fourth quarter. I felt like ending the third quarter. I felt like we had a really good chance.
Well, good. Well, congratulations on that, y'all. And we had the picture up there earlier where you were on the field for the receiving of the trophy and all that. So that's an experience you guys are going to get to remember your whole life. You know, you'll be 80 years old. I remember when.
And it's going to get like, we beat them 78-2.
I ran 4 kickoffs back for scores.
That running back was 6'5", 280.
I sacked that quarterback and knocked his helmet off, so you'll get to exaggerate a little bit.
It'll be good. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about basketball. You all excited for the basketball season? I know, Nick, you've been playing basketball for a couple of years now, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When did you start playing basketball?
Young,
yeah. You were just a little kid?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Somebody hands you a basketball, or when did you figure out that basketball was your sport?
Well, Coach Mondragon, we were playing baseball actually, and he wanted to start like a little travel team, and he went up to my mom and my grandma and asked if I would be interested, and that's like where it kind of started.
Yeah.
And then from there, I've just liked it since then.
That's right. And so you're what position you play on the team?
I'm a guard.
You're a guard. So what's your role for this team?
Lead, score the ball, create for my teammates.
There you go. And you do a pretty good job at it, don't you?
Yes.
Looking forward. Now, how are you getting out of football shape and getting into basketball shape? What's Coach got you doing?
Well, Coach thinks I'm not in shape.
That's a good one.
I've been in basketball shape. He just be hating.
Be hating. I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, Coach doesn't do that, does he?
Never.
But yeah, I would think so. I mean, how many times did you run, like 80 yards down the sideline to score a touchdown on a kickoff? I would think that would get you in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang coach, huh? Dadgum coach.
All right. Rylee, tell us what position you're going to play on the team this year.
I'm playing post.
Okay. So what is your role?
To rebound and use the backboard.
Rebound and use
Coach
the backboard.
Kirkwood, that one was for you, man.
That's good. Who was your inspiration to get into basketball, do you think?
Probably just my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He made me get into all the sports, so that's why I started this.
He made you.
Yeah.
He presented you with the opportunity.
He said, you're going to do this, and I'm just kidding. Yeah,
well,
he did.
That's good. So what other sports have you obviously we know about football and basketball, but are you in it?
I do track too.
Okay. What do you do on the track team?
I do high jump and jav.
Okay. Nick, are you on the track team?
Yes, sir.
Let me guess. You do the pole vault.
No.
Shot put. No. What do you do on the track team?
Long jump and relays.
Okay. What's your best jump so far? You remember?
My sophomore year, I jumped a 20'8".
That's
I jumped better my sophomore year than I did last year.
Yeah, that's because you're in basketball shape. Well, that's good. So, go back to Rylee there. What's the potential for this team? Do you think you've met your teammates now? You've had a couple of practice sessions. How good can this team be this year?
I think we can win state. We just gotta put in the work and get it done.
How about you, Nick? Do you think it's a state championship team here?
I think we got the potential, but I think right now we're just not all together yet. We still got a little bit of pieces that just ain't seeing eye to eye.
Yeah. Well, you just started like Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
When these guys came back, and so you celebrate. You win the game on Saturday. You have the celebration Sunday night. You're at the gym on Monday. That's pretty good work there. Rylee, in school, do you have any favorite classes in school right now?
Yeah, I like Alan Williams' class for pre-cal. It's pretty fun in there.
Okay. How about you, Nick? Don't look at him.
Mr. Taylor's class.
Okay. What does he teach?
What does he teach? Physics.
Physics. Okay.
Maybe it's tough. You don't know what he teaches there, Nick. Come on now.
That's good. Is there a class you would rather not take?
Yeah, math.
Math. Yeah. Rylee, do you have any class like that you'd rather?
I don't know. Not really, no. I mean, I have off period too, though, so.
Yeah. That's
No
good.
comments. Always good,
No
guys. 'Cause
comment.
remember, they're listening.
I know. It's not. I'm not trying to.
No, I got you, Jim.
And I'm not trying to. They don't have to name the teacher. They can just,
Now, what teacher I have third
I
period?
did not ask that. Oh, that's great. Is there any team or any players that you're looking forward to playing against this year when you get into the season, whether it's in district or at the state level? Anybody you're looking forward to going up against this year?
I'm glad that we're playing bigger schools like Cruces High, Cleveland, and Hobbs and Carlsbad.
They're all good teams to get better at. Rylee, do you have any?
No, not really.
Not really. You're just looking forward to playing.
Yes, sir.
Well, you start out with Fort Sumner
Yes, sir.
in the tournament, and then either Deming or Alamogordo,
Right.
and then hopefully, boy, you got some big schools in that top side of that bracket
Yes,
there
sir.
with Carlsbad, Los Lunas, Hobbs, and Rio Rancho. So
Yeah, I mean, just like Nick said, I mean, these guys both know. We returned 9 guys, 4 starters. We definitely have high expectations. We feel like we can beat anybody in the state at any level. But, we're on day 2. We're step 1 or 2. When we're looking in March, we want to be in, the end result's got to be, just focusing on us, continuing to get better, continuing to improve, come together as a team. Every single group is different. Even if you have the whole entire team back, the whole year, it's just a different group, different year, and you just got to figure it out and continue to grow and continue to get better. And we know we're not going to play our best basketball right now. Like I tell these guys, you're going to get us. You're probably going to get us early, because we just had guys that come off state football championship.
Yeah.
And that's going to pay dividends to us moving forward with these guys and the experience, and how that's going to help us in basketball. And I'm looking forward. Both these guys are going to be big pieces for what we're doing. Have a brutal schedule, always do. Which helps us get better and play the best teams in the state. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So definitely looking forward to these guys. I know these guys have been chomping at the bit. And one thing, Gene, we talked about last week, these guys have been in the gym. I mean, people ask where, they just haven't been doing football. We're so blessed in our teacher to have kids that are multi-sport athletes, but put in the time and other sports while they're in another sport.
Yeah.
And that's what allows us to be successful and be 3-time defending district champions, and hopefully build on that and get that blue trophy back home. But these guys know, and we're going to have meetings today, and we're going to meet again tomorrow as a team and kind of give that chemistry and that identity. It's not about winning a state title. It's about rebounding, taking care of the ball, becoming a team, celebrating teammates' success more than we want to celebrate our own. And if we do all those things, that championship's going to come. And these guys know that. And it's going to be a fun year. They're definitely a squirrely bunch. I mean, a little bit different. You had those juniors that we have, and it's going to be fun. I'm definitely excited, and I definitely want him to get into basketball shape, and Nick's in basketball shape. So, but just getting that.
You heard him. He just said it.
Just getting that used to shooting the ball in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and
Yep.
it's just a different game, and definitely excited. I know we're bringing a lot of guys over from football, and that's going to carry over into basketball, but I feel like this group can accomplish a lot of special things this year, but we're just getting started and have a lot of work to do.
One other question real quick, Coach. January 5th through the 7th, you've got another tournament.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be in Artesia at the Bulldog Pit, the North-South Shootout.
Yes, sir. And I'll email. Did I email it to you?
Well, Lou did. Yeah.
Okay, good. And that's really not a tournament. It's more of a shootout. It's a round robin game, and what we do is we're going to open up with Cruces High on Thursday, and then we'll play Taos on Friday, and then Belen on Saturday. And there's 3 teams from the north. It's Los Alamos, Belen, and Taos, and then our district, Goddard, Lovington, Artesia. Cruces is in there because Los Alamos couldn't come that Thursday, so we needed to fill in. So we get to play Cruces Thursday night. Again, all these games are going to help us get better, and I know these guys. One thing about Bulldogs, man, we don't shy away from anything. We're going to come off that bus and we're going to hit you in the mouth, and these guys feel the same way. And I'm excited to finally get everybody together, and now the fun part happens where you got to start putting the pieces and moving things around and seeing what we have. And we're looking for our first test come Thursday. So.
Yeah, well that'll be exciting to watch. It's like you said, it's a round robin or shootout, not a tournament, bracketed tournament, but there's also JV teams that are going on, so there'll be some JV games going on in the Red Brick Gym the same time as the varsity teams are playing over at the Pit on the 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right after the new year.
And then we get Carlsbad that Tuesday before that, so we'll have 4 games. And like I said, these guys, the thing about basketball, you have 26 games, so we have a lot of time and a lot of places to get better and improve and continue to develop. And I'm just excited. I know these guys are. I'm anxious and ready, and it just feels like everything comes so fast with football being over. But I know we're excited. I know I'm looking. Don't forget tournament passes. If you want a tournament pass,
okay,
$25.
Right.
We'll get you a tournament pass, so that'll get you in every single game for the whole entire tournament. Don't forget our girls open up at 10 o'clock in the morning. Thursday we play at 6, and then the next 2 nights we'll have the 2 late games the rest of the weekend. And all-star football. Congratulations again to Peyton Deans and Donaghy on making the all-star games. And man, here we go. Gene, we talking about how basketball's way down the road, and now here we are. And we're going to blink, and we'll be talking about district, and blink, we talk about state. But I'm excited. I surely want to enjoy this process, and I'm looking forward to a great a season and getting to have fun with these knuckleheads here and getting better and improving and accomplishing a lot of good things this year.
Very good. Rylee, anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Oh, not really. I don't know.
You said it all, huh?
No parents say hi, mom, hi, dad.
Hi, mom. Hi, dad.
Yeah. No women.
No.
Okay.
No women
Okay, good.
or women.
It's the first time I didn't have a woman, so I'm good. I'm
really?
excited, man. I'm just joking, everybody. Sorry, mom and dad.
Nick, the floor is yours.
Hi to my family.
You better say hi.
Hi to Kinsey.
There it is. He better. She was going to have a word with him.
That's in school or after school or
Both.
both. Yeah, well, you don't want to do that.
Look at him.
Nick, thank you so much. Good luck to you this year.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the football championship. Rylee, thanks for being here. Good luck to you this year.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the football deal. And Coach, look forward to working with you this year. Should be a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody in Artesia. Come out and support us Thursday, and I appreciate all the support from our administration and all the community for supporting Bulldog basketball. Looking forward to a great season.
All right.